you can migrate to Azure SQL Managed Instance from SQL Server using just one browser window. This week on Data Exposed. Hi, I'm Anna Hoffman, and welcome back to Data Exposed. Today, we're talking about how it's getting so much easier to migrate to Azure SQL Managed Instance from SQL Server with things like Azure Arc. And to tell us all about it is Danny from the Azure SQL team. Danny, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
It's awesome to have you on the show. Now, I've heard a little bit about this experience, and I know basically we're kind of bringing everything together, making it really easy and seamless for you to do these migrations from various versions of SQL Server to Azure SQL Managed Instance. But that's really all I know. So I'd love to learn a little bit more from you about what the team's been working on and how it works.
Sure. Thanks, Anna. So we've built this new experience for Arc-enabled SQL Server service. Arc-enabled SQL Server is a little helper that is installed next to the SQL Server that helps you connect to Azure. It's automatically available with SQL Server 2022 and above, and for the earlier SQL Server versions, you would need to install it on your own. Once you have that little helper, it establishes the communication with Azure, and then you can do all kinds of things. For this particular purpose, I will zoom in into migration experience. And what we see on the screen here is a dashboard. So here are all of my SQL servers, which are Arc-enabled. So they have that helper running. And they continuously run, actually every 7 days, an assessment of my databases and what's migratable to Azure or not, helping me have a look at my fleet of SQL servers and helping me decide. So this is a large view where I see all of my SQL Server versions. I see the connection mode. I see the source platforms, and then I go into details in terms of database, and then what's migratable. If I click on the assessment on the left-hand side. So in here, we have migration status, how many SQL servers was assessed, how many was not accessed, what is the recommendation to migrate to, and then particular details. So having this large view helps me actually have a look at my fleet and then manage what I want to migrate to Azure as an input information. Now, next, what I want to show you is a migration experience for an individual SQL Server. Here on the screen, we see a portal experience of a single Arc-enabled SQL Server, so SQL Server that runs the Arc extension. And on the left-hand side, under migration, we have this new database migration experience. In here, you see these 4 cards. These are all the steps of the migration journey that customer can go through. And we took a lot of input from a lot of customers and understood that typical migration journey starts from assessment, then selecting a target in Azure, then choosing the migration option, and then migrating that data. Earlier, in order to complete this journey, all the steps of this migration journey, you had to use a couple of tools. Now, for the first time ever, this is a single tool, a single pane of glass experience where you could complete all of these experiences in a single go.
Nice.
To top it with, for people who are maybe unexperienced with Azure, we have built-in tutorials and Azure SQL benefits. So if you want to know more about Azure SQL and the benefits, we have provided some useful links here. And by the way, Anna, if
Ah,
customers click here, they can see your videos, a series of your videos where you explain Azure SQL. So that's built in the product. And then if customers need help using the solution, we have provided the built-in tutorials. So it's like super easy to get started with all the information at your fingertips.
awesome. I
Now,
love it. So I don't have to go anywhere else. I just come here and the assessment's been run. And so how do I go through kind of this process?
yeah, exactly. What we have found out that sometimes customers struggle with finding information, so we try to bring it all in. But uh, a novel experience would not be a novel experience with a Copilot. So I'm going to start with the Copilot. We have built in, you see this button here, the top start migration. We have built in a Copilot to help this migration experience. So even if maybe you are not used to browsing information, or maybe you need to find out something, then you would launch a Copilot, and then Copilot would help you with the steps of your migration journey. In this example here, it's when I click on start migration, it is telling me what are all the steps in the process that I need to go through, and then I can ask a bunch of questions and basically get the help along the way. So this is integrated. This help is integrated through all the steps of the migration journey.
Nice, awesome. Any of these you wanna show us a little bit more, or do you wanna encourage folks to just go try it themselves? What do you think?
Sure. I want to show you all these four steps very briefly. So
Awesome.
you would start with the first card. The first card is your assessment report, which runs every 7 days, and then you can manually click on Run Assessments if you want to have that information refreshed. What this is, it's an assessment of your databases in the SQL Server, and then you have the recommended destinations in Azure. And for this particular instance, we see that Azure SQL MI is recommended. Here in the assessment settings, you can fine tune the details. And then at the bottom, if you click view assessment details, then you can find out more in details. So this is your single view, single instance view of the assessment details, what's migrable, or if you need to, or maybe if you need to take some action. Then once you want to migrate or do a POC, proof of concept, then you would click on create or select target. So either you would choose an existing managed instance or want to create a new one. What a really cool thing is that we have created provisioning. We have built in provisioning of managed instance in here. And I want to say at this point that there is a free offer of managed instance, it's free to try. So even if you're not planning, to migrate, basically it's free to try. You can provision a free managed instance and basically perform a migration for free just to check it out, how it all works. So it's all built in. But for the purpose of this demo, I will choose an existing instance that I have. I just need to select where it is in my resource group. So I'm selecting an existing MI. And then I move on to migrate data. Here, for managed instance, I have two options. Um, Customers could migrate to managed instance using log shipping, which we call log replay service. It's a feature available for at least 7 or 8 years or even more. And then the latest option is MI Link, which enables real-time replication. So log shipping is based on backup and restores and shipping log and differential backups. And then MI Link is based on distributed availability groups, and it's super fast. It's like the best possible minimum downtime migration option. Again, we have Copilot integrated, and you can click on Help Me Choose Migration Method at
Nice.
the top to get the help. For this purpose, I will click on selecting MI Link. Both experience have only 3 screens. So select source database, settings, and review and create. So in this particular example, I have a single database, and it's being now checked automatically for migration readiness. Depending on how many databases I have, it might take some time. By the way, I might have used this one earlier, but you would select this database. You would click on settings, review create, and you would complete that migration.
Awesome.
It will kick up the migration job. And then in the log replay service, it's kind of a similar. We use intermediary, which is Azure Blob Storage. You select a database, and then you select Azure Blob Storage, where your backups are located, and then you create the migration job. So that's basically simplified a migration experience using both tools. And then because I did already run a migration earlier in the monitoring migration, we have a migration in progress, which is that database that I was trying to select, which was already actually in the process of being migrated, or line importers. So here you would see all the jobs listed. You would see all the migration options. So maybe if you use LRS or MI-Link, it's going to be all listed here. It's a single pane of glass. For the first time, we're integrating everything in one spot. You can see any actions that you need to take. You can see the replication lag, everything that concerns your migration. And then when you're ready to complete the cutover, you will click on complete the cutover. you would say complete cutover, and it would be done. So it is really as easy as this. So really, um, a fully integrated migration experience all in one, with all the helps and tutorials and copilots. And all you need to do is just Arc enable your SQL Server, and get started with it in Azure Portal.
Amazing. Awesome. Danny, thanks so much. I learned a lot. I think exactly what you said. Like the key thing here is like once you enable Azure Arc on your SQL servers, then all this kind of lights up to be really smooth and easy. You're not switching between a bunch of different windows, a bunch of different tools, installing a bunch of things. So it's super awesome to see that. So thanks so much for coming on the show. To our viewers, if you like this episode, go try it out for yourself in the Azure portal today. Make sure your SQL servers are Arc enabled so you can take advantage of these awesome capabilities. We'll put some links in the description for you to learn more. But in the meantime, give us a like, leave a comment, let us know what you think. We hope to see you next time on Data Exposed.